Good morning, guys. Good morning. We will be trading GU today. GU will be our first pair, and taking a look into it, we're gonna go up to the monthly just to see kind of what's going on in the monthly. We have a new monthly. This is brand new. We are down some points already, so we are selling. Go to the weekly. What do we have here? The weekly, we have this sort of rejection right here at this top wick. So you can say this is some form of rejection. So I might even wait for price to go above this point to buy or anything like that. Go down to the daily, same thing, same analysis, same analysis. We rejected the top here. We did not go above, we rejected it. Let's see what's happening at the bottom here. At the bottom, you can see like this is a level of support, so is this. We're also at this one right here. So let's zoom in a bit more and kind of see what's going on. It's like a bit of a tricky day. This might be a tricky day. Let's see here. There's this level of support right over here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay, so now when we zoom in, yeah, this is gonna be a nice sell. Yeah, this will be a nice sell, but I have to see it go through here. And then let's see how big the space is. 30 pips? Yeah, I'm playing in this zone right here. Or if it rejects this and creates some level of support, possibly buys, because we have like, let's see. So right here, if we break the low, if we break this kind of low, I'm gonna take a sell. I'm gonna take a sell if it breaks this low. News-wise, we're not really doing anything. So this is news right here. So we did this, good news, uh, less than last time, more than expected. 4:30 a.m. final manufacturing. Kind of poor news. Kind of poor news. Okay. So let's see where price is looking to head. What are you looking to do? Let's see. So let's go to gold. GJ is quite smooth. Their range is quite nice. Kind of like GJ. Let's zoom in and let's zoom in again. Let's zoom in one more time here. So if this breaks its low, same thing, same analysis as GU. Right now we're reversing, which is okay because we have 20 more minutes until the 7 a.m. candle comes. So we're in the New York Open. So for me right now it's 6:39. Yeah, right now we're just waiting. Price is not doing anything. I mean, uh, buys are going to be a little bit tricky, very tricky. But we have a huge range. What I will say is we have a huge range above this right here. This is like a level of rejection. So if price prints above here, then we can see some action above this. I'll be right back one moment. So that resistance that I just drew right here was price saying, hey, you know what? During the sell, I'm gonna come up, test this area. Let's see what this levels to. Test this area right here, which kind of looks like it's a little bit of a high, close to a high. Definitely close to a high. Let's see what else. And reverse. So in my mind, I'm saying, hey, you know what? If price rejects this area, then we're gonna have a wick, like a rejection wick, and then price will flip like a green candle like this. That's what can happen in my mind right now. I'm just waiting. I'm not looking to take anything. The sell looks most prevalent because we just rejected a top. So now we're going into this different like level of price here. I have to wait. I definitely have to wait. I'm gonna go get my trading plan. Be right back. You're trading the New York Open. You're just waiting. Like when I woke up, it was like 40 minutes ago, an hour ago, and what I saw was that price was about 2 30 minutes up, so it was around this price right here. This drop alone would have bared 15, 17 pips alone, but I didn't wake up at that time. So now I'm just waiting. Like I don't want to take another sell because price right now is way in the upside. So what I'm waiting for is this candle to close, preferably in my favor, preferably down here, and then take another sell. That's what I'm waiting for. So we'll see. We will see. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. This pair, X2P, is definitely something I'm buying. Like there's no doubt in my mind that I'm buying a piece of this. It keeps going up and up and up. Like I'm following them on Instagram. It just broke um, one of the highs, 180 days. Why isn't it showing me? Okay, well it's not showing me, but yeah, okay, I think this is the, yeah, this is the high right here. So this is the high at like 0.8, came back to the high, tested it, rejected it. Now it's breaking above that high. Like when, I don't think it's gonna retrace, but it's such at a low price that I'm gonna buy like a lot, like at least $100 worth. And it's hard to buy too. First, you have to buy XRP and then exchange XRP for something else, and then trade that something else for X. It's a hard process, but I think it's gonna be worth it. I'm definitely gonna buy $100 and then buy more and then buy more and then buy more. Then there's Dogecoin. Dogecoin. Wait, let me look at Doge here. And Doge is another one that I want to buy. Doge is a crazy one. Just dropped, but it's kind of heading back up. If you buy $100 worth, hold on, buy $100 worth, you're getting this much of Doge. This much of Doge right now is at 30 cents. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's like 204,000. Yeah, it's a lot. Okay, so let me go back. I'm wondering if it's going to continue to go and just fly up. If I get a print, if I get a candle that closes above here, then I'll take the buy. but I'll probably do impulse below here. So I'll say potential is above 919, and then I'll say potential is 696. So that's what I'm looking at right now. That's my analysis. That is my analysis. I'm just checking something really quickly. Oh, I've been on mute for about like 5 minutes. All right, so we are not doing anything here at all. We're in the middle of two price ranges. I think buy above here will work because we have this clean candle here to the left. And I think sells below this point will work because these are all like this is all support, support, support. This is broken, but also then recreated, 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 respected, 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 respected. Right? So clear cut support. So we're waiting for price to get below here so we can open up a sell and potentially get the sell to like around this area. So we'll see about that. Right now it's rising, so there's no sell, of course. Like I'm not trying to take any sells. And then GU is pretty tricky as well, actually. I mean GJ is pretty tricky. Right now we're on GU. Wonder what- Let me check something. USDJPY is, let's see what it's doing. I don't generally trade UJ. However, I do look at it. It's one of my favorite pairs. I just don't trade it right now because of my win rate on it. So I don't really necessarily want to trade it. But if I was to trade it, let's see what would be open. Let's see what would be open. Okay, so this is of course a little bit lower. You can tell sells below this point and buys above this point. This is a fake out, so this still holds relevance. Go down closer to the 1 hour. I mean, I move just 11 more. I mean, with this one, you can just basically leave it as is. Um, and yeah, right now I can see it's kind of trying to buy, but it's getting stopped out. Getting, this might be a reversal because the new 7 a.m. is coming. The new the new hour is coming. It's going to be the 7 a.m. candle. So this might be a reversal. Hard to say. So I'm just waiting. I'm not taking anything on UJ. Everything is on GU today. So potential buys above 919. Potential sells below 696. Oh, okay. I had to check my settings, man. Holy. I felt like I wasn't talking the whole time. Okay, okay, okay. Good. Man, I have to stop. I have to stop putting myself on mute. Alright. But as a sidebar here, because we have 4 more minutes till the hour closes, I feel as though crypto is going to be the next big thing to invest in. Two reasons why, because everything is literally moving to the digital world. Like TVs are not going to be non-existent in the next 10 years, but everything is now online. Like TV shows, movies are online. All streaming is online. If you want to watch a game, you can go online and watch a game. You don't have to. If you want to watch a boxing match, you can go online. So that's everything's online there. Um, Uber, there's no more taxi. Um, you have. Uh, Bitcoin has just boomed to 60, 80,000. It did drop, but still 80,000 is a lot. There's just a lot of positive trends. Like billionaires are saying, yeah, let's go crypto, So I think just finding one and just sticking to that one can make you like very, very, very wealthy. Whether you're like depositing $100, $1,000, $10,000. I want to have, personally speaking, I want to have $10,000 in X2P. Personally, that's my personal opinion. But like, see how it's retracing? All right, it's the 1st of June. Let's uh, let's see what's gonna happen. I wonder if this one will close and then we'll get that dip below this level. Let's wait. Let's wait and see. Yeah, this looks like a rejection to go back up. This very much so. Even like if you look at the bull, like the last 4 hour, it closes bull. It closed right at support. Now this price level went up like about four, maybe 5 pips, and now price is just waiting here. But I really believe that it's gonna. Yep, yep. Look at that. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Is this the brand new hour? What? Did it come early? No, no, no. My computer's just lagging. Silly computer. Like by like 20 seconds. I have to update this. Okay. If price comes and breaks this wick, then it's creating new lows. That's a really good thing. I think price at that point would just continue to go down at that point. Otherwise, if it stays in this range, then we have to wait for a breakout to the top of this wick or to the bottom of this wick. So that's what we're waiting for right now. Um, we have our potential sells and our potential buys. So we're selling right now, but it hasn't retraced. Whenever it hasn't retraced, I know it's gonna retrace. Like I'm gonna literally just leave it for like 15 minutes, and you're gonna see this 15-minute flip green, and then the next 15-minute will be the one that drops down. So let's see. If not, and it breaks this low, then we'll see. Because right now it's selling, so we'll see. British yen, that is nice. If it breaks this low, we're gonna continue to sell. Let's see what's gonna come about. It's a brand new monthly candle, so I mean, I'm not risking too much. It's just gonna be like a normal trade, normal size trade, you know. But aside from that, Yeah, I think that GU has a really great chance of dropping below this point. I'll be right back in about 5 minutes. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Okay. Hmm. What's the probability of these candles to the left kind of being a fake out? What's the possibility of it? Like we're up on all cylinders. Monthly, we're up. Weekly, we're up. Daily, we're down, but previous was up. We're in and high. Because we're in a high, we might be in an overbought situation. Where's my sells happening? Potential sells below here. These are those candles that I just drew out. So that's that one right there. Yeah, it would really have to break these lows right here. So you can, a lot of waiting today, I feel. Today's a little bit of a unique situation. It's a unique situation because, okay, couple of reasons. One, we're at a new monthly, right? So this is the first day of the monthly. Price can or cannot be volatile, which means that there can or cannot be volume. When there's going to be volume, though, oh man, it's going to move moving 10 times faster than yesterday. So I think we have to be patient because there is going to be volume, especially after a bank holiday. But I think at this point, we really are to sell, and I think I might just, man, I think these become less relevant right there. We'll see. We will wait patiently and we will see. Potential buys above, potential sells below. And we're waiting. We're just waiting. That's the thing, like I don't mind waiting because I've taken so many trades where I've sold right here. I'm selling right here thinking it's gonna do this whole thing right here. Like I'm like, yo, for sure it's gonna go down this whole like like 60 pips and I'm gonna cash out at like before I used to do like 2 cent lots. So I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna cash it out like $120. Let's go. And it would be a straight reject, like a rejection, and I would lose the trade, right? So I'm okay with losing as well as lowering my expectation because today I know for sure we're not getting to this level. Like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way we're getting to this level. So that's out of my mind. That's in my mind. Now, this is my next level of like take profit, let's say. So that's kind of my mode. And this gap is like 30 pips to play in, right? So you can like really wait. All I'm looking for is 10 pips. Following my trading plan, I'm looking for 10 pips, 10 to 20, 10 to 20 or 1 to 2% of my account per day. 1 to 2 trades per day, 6:30 to 9 trading GU. I'm trading price action, so I'm trading the break and then like maybe like a retrace of price, so it comes back down after the break and then retest or break that high, right? So that's what I'm waiting for. Um, 1 to 2 trades per day mainly. Man, I haven't taken any. I'm just sitting on my hands. I'm just waiting, and I honestly don't mind at all taking no trades today because I know there's going to be a time when I have a balance of like 10,000, 100,000 in my Forex account, and I'm gonna be able to make big trades. At 10,000, you're able to make like $100 to $500 a day. If it runs to 100 pips total, so if it, let's say hypothetically, you're playing with like a dollar lot size and it moves this entire move right here, let's say hypothetically, oh, this is gone. Then you would cash out $1,000, right? So I know those days are gonna come. Yeah, that's in one day, but I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting, and I'm just improving myself, sticking to my trading plan, and yeah, that's it. My trading plan I have right beside me, I have it drawn out. My trading plan includes time, pair, strategy, and goal. So time in the morning, pair GU, trading one pair, strategy, price action, a break of a support or resistance, and then looking to take a trade in that area. And my goal is 1 to 2 trades per day, protecting capital. I'm just looking to improve on a daily basis and just trade every day. 1 to 2 trades per day. So it's a lot, but that's a trading plan, and I think trading plans are gonna be like the holy grail. So right now we're just waiting. Let's check out. Yeah, so UJ was kind of like what I was saying it was. It was heading up, and reversing in order to go back up. So now what I think is going to happen is that this top right here, just get on my arrow right here, this top is going to get broken. And if it does, people can set up a trade with stops below there and expect price to go up to here. So we'll see. Okay, because it's coming up now, I think I'm going to take a buy and see how this buy pans out. And my stops will be, so this is going to be a long position right here as it breaks above this top portion of the candle. My take profit will be about 10 to 12 pips. And my stop loss will be about this. Ooh, it's a little bit higher actually, like 15. So I'm going 15 for 15, and let's see what happens. I'm even going to place my stop losses on my trading account. So on my trading account, I am 15 to 15, and I am waiting. Let's see what's going to happen. Right now we are in backdraw. And so I did have potential buys above here, but this is a bit of an impulse move. The reason why it's impulse is because two reasons. One reason is because if you see this long bull run, it was disrupted by this green candle. I had this happen to me yesterday. So there is going to be some selling action here because there's still a lot of sellers in this thing, but they have to like fight through this massive level of support, which I doubt they're going to do in the next 30 minutes to 15 minutes. And stops below the previous candle. So I might have to actually just increase my stop loss just a little bit. So honestly, I'll go 20 for 20. So one for one still. But the thing is to, when I get to a certain point, I'm gonna close 50% more than likely. But I do see a lot of momentum to the upside. So that's what I'm waiting on. And we're gonna wait till it pans out. Let's see. This might have been a very preemptive trade. When I take a look at the 1 hour, this huge, well not huge, but this 20 pip, 25 pip um, bull run was ended by this 1 hour candle. So maybe that's gonna disrupt this and probably push price down in the opposite direction. And we have this 30-minute candle, so yeah, it's quite hard to get to this area. I'm not saying it's impossible to still keep going up because we had this massive rejection right here, so it's gonna be still kind of hard. It's not impossible to, but it's just going to be quite hard to at this point. Here we're just, I'm still in this trade. I'm anticipating price to go and break up because of this 30-minute candle. But we'll see. We'll see. If I lose this trade, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up saying to myself, okay, well, even though there was this 30-minute candle here, we still weren't above this area, and we could have just waited, and we could have played in this zone right here. But similar situation panned out um, yesterday when we were here, when we were around like here, and we bought. Was it here? No, it was here. It was right here. It was right here. It was right here. So I thought price was going to sell. Price came right back into the range. Price ended up buying. I took this buy for a couple pips, and then it went down. Afterwards, boom, look at that. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now, is to respect all of this and then go right up. So we'll see. If it breaks this low, I think I might stop this trade. I think I might. We'll see. For anyone in this trade, definitely don't risk your entire account on this. I do believe it's going to go up because of this green candle right here. We're at support. I did speak about this briefly at the beginning of the stream, that if it creates some level of support, I'm going to be looking to buy. So I talked about that briefly, and it only made sense because of this level of support. And if you look, whenever it created some level of support, it generally speaking bought right after, or close to right after, right? Right here, came down, created the support, came up. So that's what I'm anticipating here. I'm gonna go and then I'll be right back. We'll see if this pans out, and if it does, that's great. Great. If it doesn't, we're gonna work on how we can be in the winning trade. 1 to 2 trades per day, one pair, one time. Everything is just simple, simple, simple. So for now, let's take a look at X2P. X2P is nice. A lot of green candles. Nice. This I think might be a good buy in the future. It's pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap. Like it's at like 30 cents, I think. Yeah, 30 cents. So like the same as Dogecoin. Um, Dogecoin is just better though because it has like like billionaire Mark Elon Musk like talking about it, right? Then we have XRP. XRP you need to be able to buy in order to exchange for X2P. So I'm gonna be doing that. Cardano coin, yes, this is like 4 times the amount of, or yeah, 4 times the amount of Doge and Dollar Tree and Dollar International. So this one, if you own like 10 and it goes up to 10,000, you have 10 of 10,000, you have 100,000, right? So I am gonna buy this, but it's gonna be quite hard to buy and keep is another thing, right? So we are back up here. So we're just waiting. So we are all back up. But price is still just taking its time in this range, which would be expected because we are we are and have been currently selling, so it's gonna be quite hard for a price to just jack up. It will go up slowly when we're in this range. Coming out of this range, we're definitely breaking this wick right here. We're definitely gonna see some momentum right here. I can take off. Yeah, Yes. 30. I can take off. Okay. So this is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for this gap to get filled. And let's see if that pans out. If it does, perfect. If it doesn't, we will look to see how we could have got a better trade for next time, for let's say tomorrow. And we'll also, I like to like look at the trade after and say, okay, you know what? What happened and how could I have avoided a loss? Like for instance, I had on GU a while ago, we were in this nasty, nasty, nasty range. We were in this nasty, nasty, nasty range, and price just didn't. I think it was like right here. I think it was right here. No, 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 no. It broke above to the upside, so it couldn't have been right there. It had to have been way, 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 way back, like here. It had to have been like here or something. Yeah, something like around here. So price was in a dirty range like this, and there was news. And I think like when it gets to areas like this, you have to like wait for price to like break above and then continue up and then like retrace for sure and then continue back up. Otherwise, you're gonna get faked out. And that's what happened to me in this area. So news fake out, just normal fake out, and then afterwards I got in a perfect sell, but didn't close it perfectly, right? So that's what I'm looking to like do if I lose a trade, is look back and say to myself like, how can I have been on the winning side of that trade? How could I have been on the winning side of that trade, right? So I feel like that's so pivotal and so important in trading because then you get to see like it's not just random. It's like, okay, you know what, this mistake was made. I get to rectify this mistake and I'm gonna like not make this mistake again. So that's like stuff I look for. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let this trade run. Thank you. One moment, one moment. Hello, hello. I'm back. Prices right now moving bullish, which is perfect. This is what we anticipated. Let's see. So what I think is going to happen is that this candle is going to reverse and create some form of a downwick before going up again. We'll see what happens. I do know that there's going to be some form of reversal, but I don't know when that reversal will come and if we're going to break the high before the reversal. So let's see what's going to happen. You need it. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. No, no. Come on, man. Okay, so we're about um up about 5 pips. About that. Let's check my trade. We're up, which is a good thing. Let's see if it can continue to rise. I think it has enough structure to continue to rise and break this wick and then break this wick and continue on. Continue on. I wonder if it will fill this whole gap. Man, I'm gonna leave a runner. I'm gonna leave like a $2 runner or something like that. Like 2 for 2 though. I have to go 2 for 2. 1 for 1, sorry. I am definitely leaving a runner though. My runner will have like its stop loss at break even, like right here, and then the remainder will I'll just stop right here. Let me check on my trade. Okay, running smoothly so far, which is good, which is good, always good. I think I'm just gonna go ahead, take a small break, and I'll just be right back. Probably back in like 15, 20 minutes. All right, see you guys soon. Alright, so we went into a bit of a drawdown. Do I think the trade's over though? Hard to say. Really hard to say. It is it is like tethering. However, in the future, what I want to be able to do and what I'm going to start doing is when it goes up 5, 6 pips, and then when it comes down, like when it comes down to this point, I'm going to reduce 50% of the risk. And then I'll have like, let's say like a 5 lot running or like a 3 lot running, right? So at that point, I'm just reducing the amount of risk that I'm willing to lose at that point. So instead of maybe losing 2%, I'm losing 1%, right? Or instead of losing 1%, I'm losing a half percent, right? So what that does is my wins are gonna be the same. Like I want them to be 10 pips, 20 pips, maybe even runners of 30 pips, right? Um, but in essence, when it comes to losses, you want to make those steady. Um, so as much as you want to learn from losses, you also want to have them as low as possible. UJ created some form of support and is now looking to retest this wick. And I'm wondering if it will break this wick and go all the way to the top. Um, GJ created some form of support right here. It was like a fake out. So if you make this a lot more neat, right? So you have this fake out price showed that it closed below the range, but then it didn't break the low. It was supposed to have broken the low. It didn't. It came back up, came back in the zone. Whenever this happens, like you're looking at some form of like a buying opportunity. So it came down to fake it out. And because this had closed bullish, now it ended this bull run. So you have an opportunity now to look at buys to the upside. Right. With GU, yeah. With GU it looks like the bull opportunity was short-lived. Literally short-lived. Um, yeah, so I'm wondering, should I look towards closing this trade or should I look towards letting it run and see how it pans out for future purposes? Because of course, like my lot size is not big, um, but I still do want to create and have good habits in trading. Mm, mm, So right here, I would be looking at this as like a sell opportunity. So yeah, I think this is just going to be short-lived. So we're about to get the New York Open in about less than a minute, and let's see what's gonna happen. I think it is gonna sell through and then break those lows. So for future purposes, I know on a Tuesday at the beginning of the month, when there's no bank holiday, I have to be extra patient because this is probably gonna pan out to be like a 30 pip move to the downside. And I always I always think to myself that wins are great, but I think losses are even better because they show you what not to do. And when you know what not to do, you can just do what you're supposed to do for as many times as you want, as for as long as you want, as long as big lots as big lot sizes as you want, and manage your risk and get out of trades and still make huge profits for little periods of time, like 10 pips, 11 pips. And then if there's the possibility that you want to move your break even, move your stop loss to break even, then that like huge amount of gains for 10, 11, 12 pips, you can turn that into 30 pips or 50 pips and you have like humongous gains, right? So that's kind of like what I'm thinking right now. So in terms of losses, I have to really, really, really zero in. Right now is the New York Open, this candle right here, this brand new candle. So we're going to see what happens during the New York Open. This is 8 a.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time. So this is going to be a little bit exciting. Um, but aside from that, bank holiday yesterday, no momentum yesterday. We call it 5, 6 pips after losing 8 pips, taking off risk. Um, I feel as though Yeah, I feel as though two things can happen here. So one thing is that price might just go up in my direction, which I wouldn't hate, but I think what should have happened on this trade is I should have managed risk dynamically. So when price, let me show you, when price came and went up this 6, 7, 8 pips, I should have at that point maybe either closed 50% or when price retraced to come here, I should have closed 50% for sure, to now reduce my risk and say, okay, you know what, now I'm going to only lose this much. And then if it traced back 5 pips, I could have reduced another 50% right here, let's say at 5 pips. So that's losing even less. And then when it came down to here, I didn't lose anything. I just haven't taken the trade out, which in my opinion is kind of bad because you're going. Yeah, essentially what it is in my opinion, I want to make 10 to and and risk 10. So if I lose 10 pips, I'm risking to gain 10 pips. So I'm 1 for 1. Right now I'm 20 for 20 just because I wanted to take this stop loss into account, which is not bad because now it gives me the opportunity to stay in trades longer. I don't mind staying in trades longer. I get to talk and learn more. Um, and as well as, I actually spoke about this retrace earlier. This retrace, not this close though. I didn't want the candle to close because then it kind of ruins this buying opportunity. We are coming back to it, but we'll see, right? So let me just take out these candles. So that was just me explaining dynamic risk and just reducing your lot sizes as you come down away from where you take profits. If it just kept running, it, then I would have just left it alone, right? Because then there's no point. But as it reduced and came back to break even, and I would see like 0 0 as a amount of gaining or losing, then I would have closed 50% of my trade, and I would have lost nothing. And now my I'm at risk of losing less than what I would have risked. So two things are happening when I do that. I'm able to stay in the trade longer for as many pips as I put it into, as well as I can still make a profit, but it's just less of a profit. Which right now it's not going to really affect. Either way, if I win or lose right now, it's not going to affect me. It's like I'm losing like penny pocket change. It's really that I want to get the skill, and this is what I was actually this is what I actually heard is that you want to get the skill and you want to fall in love with the candles. Otherwise, like if you fall in love with trying to make money, then okay, if you fall in love trying to make money, you're gonna do stuff like revenge trade and whatnot, right? So it's really going to affect you. But right now I'm looking at my trading plan, and it's 1 to 2 trades per day, one pair. I didn't trade, even though UJ was a really really good trade to take, and still I think is. I haven't taken it. I would have been up enough profit to like stop for the day, and I called this trade like right here. I said, you know what, it created a high, it came down, it's retracing now, and I'm pretty sure it's going to come up to test this high and possibly test this high right here. With stops below this wick right here, and nothing has come below this wick. Everything's just been up, right? So I didn't take that trade though, even though I thought it was going to be a good trade. Didn't take anything there, didn't take anything there. So we're here now, and I didn't mind going 20 for 20. It just might mean I don't trade Wednesday. Like I come to the markets Wednesday, but don't place any trades unless it's like a clear cut trade. In which case, yeah, like if like I can see price retracing and going right down here. What I would pick up from that is I would learn what happened so that I can get in that trade. But generally speaking, when price wants to sell, it would break below this low and just start dumping. But right now, it's not doing any of that. It's just in this range. It's just very much so in this range. Very much so. So this is where we are. I would say even actually on the real charts, I'm 20 for 20. So I'll even go 20 for 20 on this. So there, I'm 20 for 20. Just give myself a bit more space there. Yeah, so that's my trade. Um, but no, essentially, yeah, I really think next time I have to really, especially if it's an impulse entry. Like there's some trades I take that like price breaks above, and that's like a clean cut move. If it breaks above, like if it breaks above here. But if it's impulse entries, you really have to dynamically watch risk and manage risk. I will be right back. Alright, guys, I'm gonna head out early and probably simulator trade. Take care, take care. Bye, guys.